Hey Beth. Okay, Gwen. I'm probably going to bounce around a little bit here because I wrote down a lot of things. So the first thing that he was talking about was the vase in the water. So, yes, at this time in your life where you're at right now with the Lord is that you are pliable, and the Lord is able to use you in multiple situations because you're not rigid, and you're able to change for situations, if that makes sense. And the vase equals the vessel that is you, your spirit, and the water it's used a lot in the Word of God, and it represents life. It's living water. It can represent provision, nurturing, and it obviously it feeds. Like, we're made up of water. So when we drink water, it nurtures our body, and so that's God's water. So it nurtures our spirit. And so these flowers that are in the vase, the Lord's just showing you that you're blossoming with Him, and because if the vessel represents you and you have healthy water, because if you have a dream, for example, and it's got dirty water, that's not a good thing, but this is healthy water, and so you're blossoming. That's what he was just showing me, that your spirit is blossoming in Him, and that's good. It's very good. And then he was talking about the seeds being planted, and there's a parable in the Word of God. You probably have heard about it. It's the parable of the sower, and it talks about the farmer going out and scattering the seeds, and how some of the seeds land on the road and the birds come and eat it, and then some fell on the rocky places, and they didn't have any soil, so they weren't able to take root, and some fell amongst the thorns, and so they didn't take root. So the soil in that parable represents a person's heart, and whether it's hardened heart, or they're ready to receive, or it's cultivated, and it's there's got to be fertile soil. There's got to be soil that's been cultivated for those seeds to really take root, and for the Lord to be actually going and doing that. He already knows the condition of your heart. So to me, that's pretty cool, because it's showing that your heart is ready to receive. And I have a sense that you've been praying for growth from the Lord. You've been asking Him to grow in you. And, the seeds, the Lord's going to plant the seeds that are particular for you in what He has called you to do, because we all have a ministry of some shape, form, or fashion. And so He's going to plant the seeds that you need in order to fulfill His ministry. Of course, there's going to be fruits of the Spirit that are planted, and I think there's 9 of them. And you can look those up if you don't know them. I'm sure you probably know what they are. But I really think that you'll, maybe a few months or, a little longer, you'll be talking to somebody, or just going about your day and realizing that there's been some changes in you that are good. Like, all of a sudden I'm calmer than I used to be, or I'm not snapping at somebody, or something like that, anything like that. And you'll see that those seeds are not only taking root, but they're starting to come to fruition. And so that's just really awesome. I love that. And so that's just for you to know that your heart's been cultivated. I'm sorry, I'm harping on that, but that's just really super cool. So the car, from my experience, cars can represent a ministry. It can represent your job. It could represent some certain mission that you're in right now. It could represent, like, for example, let's say I was doing a Bible study, and that car could have represented that Bible study that I was doing, that I was leading. So it could represent something like that somewhere in your life that you're at right now. But the neat thing about that, and let me kind of back up. The car, it doesn't represent like a group of people, because that would be like a bus. You see what I'm saying? So this is just about you. And so the car represents, it's a remote control car. There is something about it being remote, called a remote controlled car. I don't know why, but the Lord uses words like a word like remote. I don't know if that means anything to you, but maybe think on that to see if He brings something to you. But it's powered by the sun, and the sun represents S-O-N, sun. It's powered by God. And so wherever this car is going, what's behind it is God. And so that's the source of that's making it go and driving. So whatever you have going on, there's, the Lord is definitely behind it. And I just want to encourage you too, and this is what's coming to me right now, is that whatever this is that you're doing, you've had some doubts that it's from the Lord, and it is from the Lord. It's absolutely from the Lord, and that's what he's showing you. That's part of it. So when it goes into an airplane, when we have dreams or visions of being in an airplane or going straight up, you're going higher in the spirit. And so the Lord is showing you that particular vehicle, that ministry, that calling, whatever it is going to go higher into the spirit. And what comes with that is probably prophetic dreams, maybe visions, or just things like that. You're going to be closer to the Lord. He's going to use you in ways. You'll be able to see things or know things on a different level that a lot of people don't go to. And I think that's it. Anyway, I hope that helped a whole lot. But if you have any questions or anything, feel free to let Brandon ask me again. I have no problem. And if you want to get on the phone with me, you can. I hope that helped. Bye.